Thinking about using EFT but not sure how to get the best out of it? That was me too. In this video I'm going to share with you 5 things that I wish I knew when I first started using EFT tapping in chronic illness recovery. The first thing I wish I knew when I first started EFT tapping in my chronic illness recovery was how frequently I had to do it. See, the thing is, following a healing diet or using tools like brain retraining or meditation take practice, but they also require consistency in order to get results. And EFT is no different. And the mistake I made, and that I see many other people making, is not using it frequently enough and not giving it enough time to work. And that's why students on my group program and my one-to-one clients get constant reminders to continually use EFT and what they can use it on. And this enables them to build up the habit to the point that they can see those amazing mindset and health shifts that come with doing EFT on a frequent basis. In fact, I could spend 40 minutes juicing a day, and just 15 minutes daily of EFT might be enough to put me more regularly in rest and repair. The second thing I wish I knew when I first started using EFT in chronic illness was that tapping scripts and meditations were not the only thing that you could do with EFT. And don't get me wrong, meditations can be great. They get you to tap, and they relax your body during the time you're doing them, and over time they will enable you to spend more time in rest and repair, but they are not specific enough. I'd use a tapping meditation for anxiety, and I'd tap along, and at the time it would relax my body, but it did not get to the source. And that's because it was the source I needed to get to. There was a reason why I was anxious, and it had its roots in past events in my life and traumas, and that could not be addressed by global statements in a meditation. So when I worked on the source of the anxiety, that thing that was stopping me from recovering my health, that's when those long-term shifts happen. I'm planning to do some EFT meditations on this channel because I know that they do help people. So let me know in the comments what types of things you'd like me to do EFT meditations on. If you want to learn how to love your body again, rekindle trust in the healing process, and navigate symptoms with ease, download my 3 free EFT meditations. I've put the link in the description. The third thing I wish I knew when I first started using EFT tapping for chronic illness was that I didn't really need to worry about the words. Now, if you've done EFT meditations, you'll know the words are really important. And the reason they are is because they evoke emotion in you. You're a person out in the ether of the internet that someone like me hasn't met. So in order for us to support you, we have to provide you with words to get those emotions to stir up so you can release them using EFT. To write a tapping meditation, you have to really understand what's going on for the person and the people that you're writing it for so that you can evoke those emotions. So they're written by people like me who've either gone through the exact same thing or done a lot of research. What I didn't realize was that I was the expert of my own experience. I didn't need to be an EFT expert to get the right words, because whatever words came from the feeling I had, those were the right words. And the thing is, if I couldn't find the words, all I needed to do was focus in on the sensations in my body or the emotion that I was feeling and just tap. And just by doing that, I could make things happen. When I first started using EFT, I had no idea how it could help me, but also the impact it would have on my emotions and my health. And that really stopped me setting aside the time that was required to really master the tool and get the most out of it. And EFT can lower stress hormones, but also retrain the emotional and the event centers of our brain, reduce the stress response in related to memories and traumas. And as I came to learn these things, I really doubled down on my use of it because I could understand why I was doing it in the first place and the huge benefits it was going to give me. And this power of intention really helps us to prioritize what we're doing. And so much of what we do for our health is informed by others that often we don't even understand why we're doing them. So knowing the benefits of a tool like EFT are key in order to help you prioritize what you do. If you'd like to learn more about how you can use EFT in your chronic illness recovery and other powerful mind-body tools, check out my program, Power to Heal. I've put the link in the description. We've got another group starting in May. I'd love you to join us. The fifth thing I wish I knew when I first started using EFT in chronic illness recovery is just the number of different ways that it could support me. One of my clients recently said that they felt like EFT tapping had given them superpowers, that they felt supported in their day, just dealing with the day-to-day stresses of life, but also it made them feel a lot braver. And they discovered this in the first month of using it. It was something that took me years to understand, because I can think of so many times during my recovery when I could have done with EFT and I didn't even know it was there to support me. As someone who's used EFT for over 6 years and done advanced practitioner trainings, I am still learning new ways every day to use EFT to enhance my health and my life. For example, I use it in my business to stay motivated when I'm having bad days. I've been using it to grieve the loss of a loved one, but also I'm using it to navigate the ups and downs of menopause. And there are quite a few ups and downs, I'll tell you. So for the power tip, one of my favorite ways to find the right words and to really tap into the emotion is to record my voice on a mobile phone. I pretend that I'm talking to my best friend and I'm offloading about something that I'm worried about or annoyed or whatever. And then once I've finish the recording, I'll play the recording back and I'll tap along to it. And it's a really powerful way of tapping into the emotions, but also using your words. One of the things that EFT is so helpful with is fear. So if fear is something that you're dealing with in your chronic illness recovery, check out this video next, because I take you through a really fantastic tool that you can use every day to start to break down fears and move forward in your recovery. If this video has helped you, give me a like, and please remember, healing is possible.